Very happy to be here today. Thank you for being so kind. So, we live in a world where people move around more freely than ever before in human history. In the European Union, we have over 3 million people who travel from London to Paris, from Amsterdam to Berlin, to live there and to look for a better job, better life, and so on. And nearly all these people who are traveling, they typically need a local bank account in order to pay their bills, to get salaries, and so on. But opening a bank account in a new country could be extremely painful. My name is Norris. I'm a founder of Monese, and when I came to live in London, I came from Estonia. I immediately went into a bank. I wanted to get a bank account, and they said, do you have credit history in this country? Do you have proof of address? And I said, nope, I just arrived. They said, no bank account for you, matey. Bye-bye. So it depends where you're coming from and what your circumstances are. You may have a different experience, but that was my experience. And also I know that many other people have experienced the same. So, as I already established, it can be quite restrictive because of the credit history and proof of address and so on. And it can also be very, very slow to get the bank account up and running in your new country. So the big question is, why on earth, in this modern 21st century where we live right now, why is it so slow and so difficult? People live in this world where we have Netflix, everything is on demand, very instant and so on, but banking still not really caught up. Why? And local credit history. It does not, I come from Estonia, my credit history, which is perfectly good over there, I came to London, it doesn't transfer, so I'm no one here in London. And again, proof of address, if you share an accommodation with someone or you don't literally get any sort of paperwork that has your name and the address on the same piece of paper. So you go to bank, no luck. And even if everything goes according to plan, you have all the paperwork in order and everything is okay, you still need to phone a branch, make an appointment, then go to branch, produce your paperwork, and everything goes okay then also, but then you still have to wait for your paperwork to come through the post. So account details, security details, debit card, PIN numbers, internet logging details, and so on. It just takes time. Could be days, could be weeks. For me, it was over a month. So eventually I got it, but it took me over a month. So the question is, can actually something be done? Can we use modern technology, for example? So in the future, as the founder of Brett King has said, I think actually, is that in the future, papers and signatures will be, basically they will not exist in banking anymore. Everything will be digital. Because humans are the weakest link in security. So it's very easy to go to a bank branch and they show fake identities and so on and pass, whilst technology with image recognition and face recognition and so on, it's very, very hard to fool. So humans are the weakest link, and technology is 15 to 20 times more accurate and better actually. And also in terms of data capture, so my British bank went to Experian to check my local credit history. So my question is why? Why would you not go to my Estonian credit history to check my details over there? I don't know. So maybe we should rethink this. So if a guy comes from US, a guy comes from Italy, maybe we should go to local data sources or social media and something and try to take this data and do things properly. So Monese is a new breed of banking current accounts. We are able to onboard or open bank account for anyone who is living in the EU in 120 seconds, which is faster than boiling an egg. Very, very quick, basic banking, everything you need from banking, current account, payments globally, instant notifications, stuff that is standard now for fintechs. We have built our own core systems from scratch. We thought that because we are doing things in a so different way, we have to build it from scratch. We can't use anyone else's technology. And as I said, everything is super fast. It's local. You can make international payments, very low fee. And if you pay someone within Monese, it's real time across the globe. And very cheap. So we have a passionate team of 26 people based in London and also Tallinn. Lots of KYC or know your customer, identity verification experience and finance experience. We started our process in building a bank or a current account 3 years ago nearly, but we only launched 6 months ago. We have a license from UK's Financial Conduct Authority, and we were very happy to be the first UK's mobile-only current account to launch 6 months ago. I know Atom Bank now launched last week, and they will probably want to argue about it, but that's what it is. And we have grown really quickly in the past 6 months. So we have, next slide, we have over 35,000 app installs, a little bit fewer accounts because not everything converts. And we only have been able to achieve this on Android at the moment. So we are next we are launching iOS platform, and also we are expanding to Eurozone from UK. And people seem to love us. We have tens of thousands of people following us in social media, saying mostly very kind things about us. So we are extremely happy to have their support. And what's next in the pipeline? So right now we have launched in the UK, and there is over 700,000 people's incoming, basically migration, and people who need bank accounts. So we are focused on those individuals. We are moving to EU this year. And then the opportunities are obviously much, much bigger. And who knows where it takes us next. That's it. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Norris. Thank you very much. Questions?
Don't worry. Oh, sorry.
Yes.
Run away too early.
I mean, you can also answer from there, yeah. How do people, your customers, fund the account?
How does a fund account? So it works exactly the same way as any normal bank account. So where you just send money from another bank or pay in cash and so on. It's.
But you don't have a branch.
We don't have a branch. So instead of using ATM network to pay cash in or branches, so we have partnered in the UK with a company that is called PayPoint. So literally, it's every little store on the corner. They have this PayPoint logo. You walk in, you hand cash and your Monese debit card. They do one swipe. 15 seconds later, you get the mobile notification that money is in the bank. That's very quick.
You've also said that you have fewer customers than the number of installs, but not much less. So how do you deal with the people that, use a computer in Shenzhen to open 200 accounts in an hour?
So every customer of ours can only have one account. So if there is someone who tries to open 100 or 200 accounts, we will spot this quite quickly. Also, we are fully prepared for all sorts of attacks from, coming from China and so on. So we'll spot these things very quickly.
Oh, I use Shenzhen as an example. They come from many places.
Of course, yeah.
You told that you developed by your own all the know your customer process, basically. What are the differences country by country about this process and how you can solve potential issues that they may around with this kind of onboarding stuff?
So identifying the customer and ability to open accounts for people coming from all over the place has been the key things that we wanted to build our business on. So we have literally spent almost 3 years building our processes. So rather than relying on someone else's technology, we have taken all the laws apart, we have spoken directly to the regulators, and we have designed our own process from scratch. And we're very proud of our ability to onboard those people who are notoriously difficult to onboard because they don't have credit history here or paperwork. So we just go all over the place. We go to the roots. We go to Italy. We go to everywhere. So so it's so many data points that we collect globally and to make sure that the regulators are obviously happy and so on. But the rules are the same for us as they are for banks. And in European Union, the regulations are pretty much the same. There are some minor differences, but typically the license that we currently have enables us to passport to all EU countries. So we can be quite safe that knowing that regulations are very, very similar.
What are your USPs compared to the other challenger banks?
We are the only one doing what we do. So as far as I know, no one else has been focusing on the problem of people coming from abroad and trying to open or help these people to get into the banking system. So we are the only ones right now that I can see, in Europe at least, that are focusing on incoming migration, people who are freelancers from moving from one country to another, people like myself coming from abroad, trying to build a new life in the UK. So that's our USP.
Thanks, Norris. I'm afraid we need to stop.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Give a hand to Norris.